Anyway, hey, Pepitone!
Thank you. I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted I have to perform for you. I've been on King of Queens twice. I don't need this. I don't need to go anywhere that I have to map quest at this stage in my life. I ate so much lately that when I would drop something, I would look at it and go, do I really need that? It's my license, but I don't get pulled over much. What's the deal with Twitter? I only have one follower, and he wants to kill me. But I'm not going to block him, because I want one follower at least. But he always knows where I am because I always tweet it. So I want to address the guy who wants to kill me for 1 second. Ned, if you are here, I'm not gonna block you, but don't you kill me. This is a weird relationship. By the way, it is weird that on Twitter, I'm kidding, I have over 500 followers, and that's nothing for a 51-year-old comic. But I was thinking, you know, am I like Christ? I have followers. And you start feeling like that. It goes to your head, this Twitter and Facebooks. I have followers. But what would I say if I were like giving my commandments would be, okay, this is what you do. When you're in fear, nap. If I was the head of a religion, just nap, and then wake up groggy and disoriented, and call a friend, and ask the friend, are you gonna make it? Because you're scared. And then get sugarless gum. Because it takes the taste out of your mouth of the nap. I'm sorry, I didn't explain that. I'd be a bad Christ, you know, just like, and then jerk off to pornography where someone's life is threatened. I can't get off unless someone's life is threatened now in the pornographic series. When I update my Facebook status, is anybody like this? Like when you know you have a good update, I get like so excited. Anybody like, oh, this is gonna kill. I'll give you an example of a Facebook status update that I love. Eddie Pepitone would love to see Robert De Niro say, did you super poke my wife? Now, when I put that on the internet, I just get a great feeling, and I'll put on something soft in the apartment, like I'll just wait for the comments to come in. I won't look at the computer for a while, I'll just be like, there's gonna be 25 to 30 comments, and I'll call my father and be like, Daddy, I made it! This is a heartbreaking set for me. I'm at the point in my life where I have an eating shirt. Anybody else? I'm at the point, good. I'm at the point where I put on a really messed up old ratty t-shirt at 2 in the morning and I just eat comfort food and I watch true crime shows. Anybody else like I'll eat pudding at 2 in the morning, it's just flying all over me. And that's the way I like it, you know? And I want to mention pudding because I know it's the elephant in the room. People don't want to talk about pudding anymore. It's not hip. We love it. Enough said. So I'll be eating pudding, watching true crime, and it always comforts me, especially true crime. Do you like the true crime? I just love it because I'll be eating the pudding 2 in the morning, it's flying over my t-shirt, and I'm like, my career may have gone to shit, but at least I wasn't murdered in the shower by a drifter. Very funny, no? That'd be funny if that's my catchphrase. Very funny, no? The guy who doesn't have a catchphrase. Please like me, no? Please enjoy me, no? I drove on the 101 South to get here, no? Anybody else ever get lost downtown? I can't find the highway, and when I get lost, I am still like this. When I get lost, I always think that I will. You ever get that feeling like, oh my God, I'll never get back home? And I always think I'll like if I'm lost on a highway, particularly like instead of getting on the 405, I've somehow gotten on the 605, one of those weird freeway, and I'll just be like, oh my God. I'm going to have to settle in Pomona and raise a family. I won't be able to get back. You know, when your sense of direction just completely goes and sometimes I'll just stop the car and go, where is the North Star? The brightest star in the sky. I just picture myself ravaging for food on the freeway. Even though the cell has plenty of batteries and I have a car. Fuck you people. I want to say that right off the bat. Seriously. We're in a movie theater that's playing Impact Man. What is that? Okay. I mean, just completely. Dating is nuts! The comedian who completely loses his shit. That's my catchphrase. The t-shirts say Oh, you're gonna see this. No, he has no act, but he says really confidently and full of fear. I hate comedy, and that's probably the problem. Is I hate comedy. I mean, I really do. After you've been doing it for a long time, you just if you have intelligence, you hate it. You know, because look, life isn't funny. You know, look at, right now it's the grapes of wrath out there, and nobody fucking talks about it. Everybody's talking about, oh, there's cheese, it's in the crust of the pizza. Isn't that funny? Now, people are living under overpasses, knifing each other for a pretzel because there are no jobs, and stand-up comedians are supposed to go, ha ha ha, hey everybody! So I think that it should be, I think stand-up comedy should be replaced by stand-up tragedy, and tragedy clubs should open up across the United States. And here's my impression of a stand-up tragedian. Hi, folks. My mom went into a mental institution earlier today. Thank you. These are the tragedies, folks. Get with me. My father talks to no one. He lives isolated. And he is getting dementia. Thank you. Nobody in my family talks to each other, and everyone I know is scared. Thank you. Everybody I know overeats, jerks off to UFC fights, and then cries, and is on antidepressants, and is very frightened. Thank you. I will be here all week. Instead of the clubs being named Funny Bone and Ha-Ha's, it's like, oh God. Come on down, oh God. Come on down. All week long we have Eddie Pepitone. He's going to be talking about how he's scared and can't lose that last 20 pounds. Wouldn't that be great if that is a tragedian's catchphrase? That'd be great. Instead of, the bullshit, get her done, and whatever that crap is. I think a catchphrase would be, no! 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 Because that's really how people feel. Like, when their alarms go, people now are watching shows like Trauma. Has anyone seen this show? It's about people who get their heads blown off in terrorist attacks. This is how people relax now. Coming home from a day. Put on Trauma, Margaret, I'm home. And crank it. I like Trauma loud. Crank Trauma. And then I want to watch the Tragedian, Comedy Central's Tragedians. Tragedy Central is what it should be called. I have road rage. I just do. I just am one of those guys. I'm always hyper. Anybody else? I'm always like, every time I get behind somebody here in LA, I just feel like they're driving with a dead body in the car because they don't go fast. And I'm just like, come on! I am that guy. Like, I'm always behind the car going, come on! Come, and I have like Eckhart Tolle Power Now on. Thank you, sir. But I wish I had road serenity. You know what I mean? Like rolling down the... Wouldn't it be great if we got, instead of road rage, we got road love? And be like rolling down the window and going, hey! You look terrific! Hey! Good driving! Hey, you! Yes, you! Very good. Very, very good. But I hate people who ask me for directions, like they pull up to me and ask me for directions because I am directionally challenged. But I like to screw with people on the road. Like I'll pull up to them. God damn it! I hate that. No, it's not right. It ruins it. Yeah, like when I hear that, it ruins the perfect. I just feel like anarchy and people will be fucking in the streets soon when I hear something like that because it's not supposed to be. Don't you? We're in a certain mode of behavior, and then you hear someone anarchist. The can fell. But I like to pull up next to people, and instead of asking for directions on how to get somewhere, I ask them, life directions. Like I'll just roll up and go, yeah, hold on. Yeah, can you roll it down? Yes! Hi! I'm 50, and I was wondering, do you think I should go to night school? No, the only other thing I know how to do besides comedy, sir! Let me take that back because I'm taping this tonight. See, I can't do television sets. I'm taping this to submit tonight, and I just don't feel good about it. In my head, do you think the networks will go for the stand-up tragedian? You think they will? All right, so let me do the life directions bit. I love to pull up to people on the road and ask them for directions. Like, hey, I'm 50. Do you think I should go to night school? The only other thing I do besides comedy is I know how to bartend. Also, I have 2 posters, The Big Lebowski and V for Vendetta. Which do you think should go in the living room? And then they're sort of like, V for Vendetta didn't do good box office, and they drive away really quickly. I got hooked on Vicodin very briefly. And I came up with a slogan for Vicodin. What do you think of this? If it was a commercial, a camera slowly moving in on me, and I'm just looking at the camera and I'm like, Vicodin, come to think of it, I am smart. Huh? That'd be a good commercial. I never booked. Did I get the light?
No.
Good, you assholes. I never book commercials because I'm too angry. And if you watch the commercial world, it is an insane world of happiness. Is it not? It's like, honey, how'd you get the shirt so fresh? And the casting people just sense my incredible angst underneath that. Like, I'm like, honey! I'm in a prison with you! Of my own making! I know we have nothing to talk about for years, yet I stay with you! But how did you get this shirt so fresh? Most of the population in this country are in prisons and mental institutions, yet you got this fresh. How did you do it? Honey? Baby? How? Break out the Ouija board, baby! And the commercial casting people like, just throw the line away, Eddie. Don't hit it that hard. So then I'm like, honey, how did you get it fresh? No, Eddie, just you're happy about this shirt. And I'm like, honey. I try to put on that fake bullshit commercial. Honey! No one in this country reads anymore and they YouTube street fights! How'd you get the shirt so fresh? The whole country is just a bloodbath! Everybody's afraid! People have 7 locks on their doors! They're watching people throw dogs from overpasses! But you got the shirt fresh! Tell me how! What was it? Downey? Downey! That's great, baby. Downey, let's YouTube this. Eddie Pepitone / murder / Los Angeles / now. What do you say we do that? Boy, this shirt smells good. Baby. Hey, baby. This ain't a commercial anymore. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And you should applaud. You should applaud because you've been lifted out of your tiny little lives for like just a couple of minutes there. Isn't it true that when a bad comedian is up, you're just like, okay, tomorrow I've got to get balsamic vinegar. Like he's just talking about whatever. It's like, okay, I got to get balsamic. And why don't they fix the potholes on fucking Gentry Avenue? They never fix. What's he saying? What is the bald guy with the striped shirt saying? God. All right. What else did I want to do? Twitter. I'll just end with this because I'm really. Does anybody do Twitter? Round of applause. So a bunch of people. And Facebook. I find it very addicting, and so now I go around thinking of funny things to say. Like I absolutely waste my time now completely. Like just like, okay, oh, that would be very funny to say on Twitter. But also what it does is that it completely takes away our sense of history because with the internet and Facebook and Twitter particularly, things that are more than 20 minutes old are considered old, like old news if it's 20, oh my God, this was posted like 20 minutes ago. Well, that's old. So here's my impression of a history class in this country 5 years from now. Hello, class. Today, we are going to learn about a very important time in our history. What am I talking about? I am talking about a half hour ago. That is what we're going to learn about, okay? And to give you an example of what a half hour ago was like, I am going to... All right, look at this. Bob, who was at the O'Hare Airport, saw someone eating a sandwich and half of it got on himself. And that will be on the exam. Okay, and this is my big closer. You ready? Here we go. Big closer, and I only do this because I like you people. Here's my big closer. No! No! The show is ending! Oh, God! I have to go back and face my life! I have to leave this comfort zone of sitting with 40 other people and go back to my little place where there's so much despair. I wish the guy with the purple and greenish shirt that he just got at Target today would go on forever. Because at most I can hang in the lobby 20 minutes. And then get into my car where there's shit in my car. Just a lot of papers. And coffee cups. I hope his closing doesn't end. Thank you, everybody.